Sewage and Water Board owes millions of dollars to dozens of homeowners and businesses. It's a story WDSU Investigates first brought to your attention more than 6 years ago. It involves a long court battle that the Sewage and Water Board ultimately lost.
And Travers, the plaintiffs now say it is time for the mayor to make sure they're made whole. But Chief Investigator Greg LaRose tells us the only people so far who have been paid and paid well are the Sewage and Water Board's lawyers.
In America, if I recall, when you have a dispute and you can't settle it, you go to court. You present your facts and the judge decides.
A judge here at Arlene Civil District Court has ruled against the Sewage and Water Board in dozens of lawsuits from homeowners with damage from the uptown drainage projects. Mayor LaToya Cantrell sits at the head of the Sewage and Water Board, and those homeowners want to make sure that the utility pays up based on the judge's decision.
That's happened. She lost.
David Epstein is one of the homeowners who successfully sued the Sewage and Water Board, but he's not seen any of the money he says he needs to fix his home.
That's not good government, and I don't know where it's headed. We used to be in charge. No more.
WDSU Investigates has obtained records from the Sewage and Water Board that show how much it's paid outside lawyers to defend against cases like David's. They show 2 law firms have handled the work. The New Orleans office of Gordon Arata Montgomery Barnett has been paid more than $800,000. Records show a local law firm, Mitchell & Associates, earned nearly $2.7 million. That's a total of nearly $3.5 million for the lawyers who've lost these cases.
That's about $97,000 a house. That's sometimes more than the judgment.
There's no evidence that the 2 law firms didn't earn the money the Sewage and Water Board paid them, but we wanted to learn more about the work they did. The managing member of Gordon Arata didn't respond to our messages. Craig Mitchell of Mitchell & Associates said in an email that court records speak for themselves. Mitchell also shared an excerpt from a 2016 email exchange with the plaintiff's attorney, who said his clients refused to take part in the Sewage and Water Board's damage claims process.
And he was taking that comment out of context.
Attorney Mike Whitaker says homeowners he represented wanted no part in the claims process because the forensic engineer the Sewage and Water Board hired to evaluate claims was routinely finding no damage.
That plus the fact that certain other categories of damages like loss of rents or loss of enjoyment of the property were not available under the Sewage and Water Board's own claim process led us to conclude that that wasn't in the homeowner's best interest, so we declined.
That forensic engineer also stood to make millions from defending damage claims. Records show the Sewage and Water Board entered into 5 contracts with Leonard Quick. The contracts were potentially worth nearly $14 million. The Sewage and Water Board did not provide records showing how much Quick was actually paid, but court documents show the judge who ruled in favor of homeowners said in her decision that Quick's testimony lacked credibility because he did not use a consistent method to evaluate home damage. And an appeals court agreed with that ruling to reject his testimony.
Many of the homeowners who did make claims and tried to follow the Sewage and Water Board process had him again say that the houses were without damage. And they ended up in our case.
Quick has repeatedly declined to answer our questions. David Epstein also wants answers from Mayor LaToya Cantrell, who chairs the Sewage and Water Board.
When you spend more on legal and expert fees than the judge awarded the homeowners, you have to wonder what's in her mind.
For WDSU Investigates, I'm Greg LaRose.
Greg, thank you. We reached out to the mayor's office to discuss the unpaid court judgments. Her spokesperson pointed us to the Sewage and Water Board, which did not respond to our questions.
And instead, they provided this statement. In part, it says here, quote, "Our records reflect that plaintiffs received property damage awards in amounts less than their demands at trial. We remain committed to acting in the best interest of public resources for all residents, ratepayers, and taxpayers of New Orleans," end quote. So you can read the full statement and more on this story right now by heading to WDSU.com.
Something exciting.